Hey, and thank you for clicking play. This is an impromptu video because the thing has just arrived. It's actually arrived a couple of days early. This is going to be completely unedited. Just want to share this because obviously the start of my YouTube journey was about recollecting a Batman pack, and essentially everything that I got on that day one that I bought my pack up in London. So just to remind you, we went up to the Computer Shopper show. That's why this is up here, because Amiga Format issue 3 is where I found out about the Computer Shopper show. The information is in that magazine. We went up to London, we bought the Batman pack, and for £350 we got the Batman pack, we got the 10 Star Games pack, as you know. Then my brother, and a Quick Shot 2 joystick, and I think also a cover, and I've got another cover on my Amiga as well, so thanks to George Toohey for that. Now, my brother then put some more money in, and we bought the Star Wars trilogy, and again I have that there, the Domark version of the Star Wars trilogy for the Amiga. And something else, and that something else has just arrived. It's not boxed, and to be honest, I wouldn't want to box one. I'm just collapsing the legs because I'm going to want the tripod shorter for when we open it. And I spent too much. This is an eBay purchase. One too many glasses of rum, and it was listed as not working. So, but I generally know what goes wrong with them, and I should hopefully know how to fix them. That'll be in a future video. I just want to unbox this for you because it completes that shelf. It actually completes that shelf. So, let me just swivel the screen, point you at the floor. Let's open this. This is a Sunday I'm unpacking this, actually. I might just post this video up as soon as I've done this. Even though I've already dropped a video this week. It doesn't matter. I didn't pay a huge amount for it, but I paid. Alright, I would have just had to have done an edit there because there's another label inside this one. From another package with somebody else's address details on it. So, there will be an edit there. And we in shot. What this is a terrible thing. It's actually they were terrible from brand new. This is very well packed. And now I've got some more shopping bags. Fantastic. These were terrible when brand new. That's why I don't really care the fact that this is listed as not working. There we go. It is, get that in shot, a Bishu Zoomer. And the reason why my brother bought this along with the Star Wars trilogy is because he loved it in the arcades. And of course this is a way of kind of getting that yoke experience. Now this was listed as not working. What's that? Oh, that's the rapid fire speed. That's what that is. It'll be interesting to see if it does work. Maybe the guy just didn't have an Amiga to test it with. But generally what happens is there's... Basically, the way these work is you push it and the metal switches just go up a piece against a piece of plastic inside, and that piece of plastic snaps. So that's what happened to my one back in the day, and I dare say that's what would be wrong with this one. Usually you'd get a rattle. Interesting. Since I've got to do an edit, do you know what? I'm going to plug it in. I'll show you if it works. Yeah, let's do that. Because now I've got to freaking edit this. Okay. Plugged into joystick port 2, just like any joystick. Pull trigger, and it says F2 to... Okay, so that fire button works, that one didn't do anything. Okay, that's working. And that's working. This was listed as not working. Can you invert? I can't remember. Yeah, it's a bit tetchy. It's actually working. That's hilarious. That's brilliant. Yeah, I can feel a bit of a knock inside. Something's loose inside. It's going to need a bit of work. But it's working. This button is working as well. So that might just need a clean. And of course we can cheat. Oh no, auto fire's not working. Yes, it is. So it's auto fire when you hold the trigger. If I turn that off. That's a cheat, isn't it? Beautiful. It freaking works. So that's down. Is there a way of inverting that? I can't remember. Because I want that inverted. But other than that, I'm going to do crap. And of course it's digital, it's not analog. There was a version of this for the SNES, and I think, not the SNES, the NES. And I think there was also an analog version, because I have seen them with like trim controls, but I'm not sure what system those are for. I didn't win. And I'm not surprised. These break so easily because when they're digital, you are inclined to think that it's an analog motion and you'll turn it and you'll keep pushing, and then that's when it snaps things inside. I personally find, I don't know if you agree, but as adults, we tend to treat these things with a bit more head knowledge of how they actually work, and so that you know, once it's moving in a direction, there's no point pushing harder, but it is hard to get out of that habit. There's another game we played with this on day one of getting this, of getting the whole setup, so I have to have a quick go at that. Yep, it's Buggy Boy from the 10-Star Games Pack. And the uncomfortable thing about this is, of course, you've got to push up to accelerate and back to brake. Fire is change gear. It'd be more comfortable on something like Lotus, where you could have fire for accelerate. But we didn't have that on day one. That came later, and I'm reliving. I'm actually so pleased. I did still spend too much on it, but the fact that it works, well, that's a bonus. What did I spend? I think it was $80. So about 40 quid. So actually, do you know what? In the scheme of things, that's all right. That was too much for spares or repair, or not working as I think it was listed. But as a working joystick, I think that's a fine price, and it's in good condition. I like it. When I say I like it as much as I did back in 1989. And that is, I enjoyed it until the point where we completely wrecked it. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful with this one. Do you know what? I'm not going to take this apart until the day it stops working. Other than the fact that I have felt a slight click inside, it's working. So, look. Seems like a weird thing, but I'll neaten this up later. I'll wrap the cable back up. But that, and I need to find a good way of putting that up there. It won't spend all its time up there because it'll get used just like everything else does. The Amiga itself sits on my desk genuinely all day, every day. That finishes day one. Recreation, Batman Pack, Amiga Format Issue 3, Star Wars Trilogy, 10-Star Games Pack. Obviously my Batman plaque here is complete, matching serial numbers. And now, the absolutely ridiculous, but it doesn't matter, Bishu Zuma joystick. Thank you to everybody who has watched from the beginning for that journey of recollecting this amazing machine and this amazing pack. And thank you if you joined me even as soon as last week. This is quite a special moment in my collection. Thank you for watching.